Gary Lineker, 61, has reacted to a post by Good Morning Britain on Twitter which shows Just Stop Oil spokesman, James Skeet, talking to Ed Balls. The group of environmental protesters were arrested on Sunday after they stormed the British Grand Prix track at Silverstone and sat down while the race was underway. James appeared on GMB, speaking to Ed and Susanna Reid, in which he discussed the necessity of taking disruptive action for the sake of climate change. When asked what the group was trying to achieve and whether he thought they were successful, James replied confirming they had achieved their goals. He said, "I'm on your program talking about the most critical issue facing humanity, so I call that success." Just Stop Oil is a climate activist group and have performed protests such as disrupting traffic on the M1, causing a lot of controversy among the British public. Gary took to Twitter in support of the protesters, in full view of his 8.5 million followers. He wrote, "If it's not already too late, history will look back very favorably on these people." Followers of Gary were very divided about the issue and expressed their thoughts in the comments. @Selikin said, "Jumping on the circuit during a race in one of the most dangerous sports in the world is not how you go about getting your point across. Putting yourself and others in danger is not how you should do this." @Sports_Badger wrote, "Respectfully Gary, I disagree. Formula One is the one sport developing eco-friendly non-fossil fuel with cars already being hybrid, and the development of those cars are rolled out to others across the world. The only reason these people and others weren't killed yesterday is because Joe Guanyu nearly was. There's ways to protest, putting multiple lives at risk, isn't it?" Former F1 driver Martin Brundle also replied asking Gary not to encourage this reckless behavior. He wrote, "They would have been sliced into 100 pieces and fans, marshals and drivers were wholly at risk of injury and death. We already had one lucky escape. I totally 100% support freedom of speech and opinion, but do it responsibly." Gary then replied writing, "Way more risk of death with climate change to everyone than there is attempting to delay a motor race." Several other fans agreed with Gary's endorsement of the protesters and took to the comments to thank him. @Rebecca Cowles 12 commented, "Thank you Gary Lineker. As a parent of a JSO activist, I am hugely grateful for your support. We talk too much about history and future though. It's the right here, right now that counts. I want my daughter to be respected now, not in years hence."